Meantime, the U.S. and Canadian tariff trade battle hits a new level today, with Canada adding more taxes on more U.S. goods. And it's all response to President Donald Trump's latest tariffs on Canadian goods. Julie Sirkin has details from Washington.
Bonjour tout le monde.
Canada is not giving in to President Trump's tariff threats.
We stand united in our resolve. We stand united in fighting for Canada.
Instead, issuing new threats of its own. The country's finance minister announcing steep taxes on hundreds of American products.
Effective September 8th, Canada will impose counter tariffs of up to 15, 25, or 50% on $27.6 billion in imports from the United States of America. For each product, our tariff would match the American tariff on the same type of Canadian good.
That's more than 700 items, everything from steel to electronics. A promise from Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney to retaliate against President Trump imposing 50% tariffs on many Canadian items. Trump took to social media to unleash his anger on one of this country's oldest allies, saying Canada has been ripping off the U.S. for decades, and he's even considering changing the name of Lake Ontario to Lake America. Lengthy trade negotiations between the two countries fell apart last week, but this war of words is having a real-world impact on American businesses and consumers.
As a border state, we feel this more acutely. As a border state, we have probably deeper relationships with Canada, both culturally and economically.
Minnesota exported more than $5 billion in goods to Canada last year, according to government data. And Canadian companies employ nearly 30,000 Minnesotans, per state officials. Small businesses along the border rely on Canadian customers.
To be frank, we've already seen a 20% drop in business due to Canadians no longer coming down to the U.S. to shop.
Echo May owns a shop in Bellingham, Washington. She says more tariffs would be devastating.
We're absolutely worried about having to close. Tariffs like these are going to end up destroying small businesses.
Julie Sirkin, NBC News, Washington.